Scorpions. Creepy, mysterious, and ancient. You've probably seen them in deserts, movies, or your nightmares. But there's a lot more to these armored arachnids than their sting. Did you know they've been walking the earth for over 430 million years? That's older than dinosaurs. In this video, we're counting down 10 amazing, weird, and downright mind-blowing facts about scorpions that you've probably never heard of. Let's dive into the secret world of one of nature's most misunderstood creatures, the scorpion. Scorpions have barely changed in hundreds of millions of years. They've survived 5 mass extinctions, including the one that wiped out the dinosaurs. That means they've outlived T-Rex, saber-toothed cats, and even the Ice Age. Some of their ancient ancestors were over a meter long and lived in the sea. Can you imagine a 3-foot-long sea scorpion crawling toward you underwater? One of the strangest things about scorpions? They glow under ultraviolet light. That's right. If you shine a UV flashlight at them, they light up with a bright blue-green glow. Scientists aren't 100% sure why, but it might help scorpions detect light, protect themselves from sunlight, or communicate with other scorpions. Bonus fact, even fossilized scorpions can still glow after millions of years. Spooky. Scorpions are some of the toughest animals on the planet. They can survive extreme heat, freezing cold, and radioactive environments. Some have even been frozen solid and thawed out, alive and well. They can also hold their breath for up to 6 days and live without food for a whole year. In short, if there's ever an apocalypse, the cockroaches might not be alone. Here's some good news. Out of over 2,500 species of scorpions, only around 30-40 are considered deadly to humans. The rest? Their sting might hurt like a bee or a wasp, but it's rarely fatal. In fact, most scorpions would rather run than fight. They only sting when threatened. So unless you're in certain parts of North Africa, the Middle East, or South America, chances are the scorpion you meet won't send you to the hospital. Scorpion venom is like a chemical cocktail. It can include neurotoxins, enzymes, and even proteins that target specific prey. Different species produce venom for different purposes. Some use it to paralyze insects, others to warn predators, and some for self-defense. Scientists are now studying scorpion venom for potential use in cancer treatment, antibiotics, and even pain relief. So yeah, the creature under your shoe might one day help save lives. Unlike most arthropods that lay eggs, scorpions are part of the rare club that gives birth to live babies. These baby scorpions, called scorplings, climb onto their mother's back right after birth and stay there for up to 2 weeks, until they first molt. During this time, the mother protects them from predators, even other scorpions. It's a strange but kind of sweet side to a creature we usually think of as scary. Before scorpions mate, they engage in a strange ritual called the promenade à deux, or a walk for two. They lock claws and perform a graceful, if creepy dance where they move back and forth, searching for the perfect spot to deposit sperm. It's part mating, part fencing match, and it can last from minutes to hours. Talk about commitment. Sure, the tail is where the venom comes from, but it's also a powerful tool for balance and defense. Some scorpions can even fling their tails in a rapid strike to knock down prey or scare off threats. Fun fact, in some desert species, the tail can also help regulate body temperature by positioning it to absorb or reflect heat. Scorpions may be primitive, but they're highly evolved survival machines. Scorpions have fascinated humans for thousands of years. In Egyptian mythology, the goddess Circe had a scorpion's form and was believed to protect against venom and evil. In Babylonian astrology, the constellation Scorpius was linked to power, passion, and protection. Even today, the image of a scorpion is used in tattoos, logos, and pop culture to symbolize strength, danger, and mystery. There's an old myth that says scorpions sting themselves to death when surrounded by fire. But that's not exactly true. What actually happens is this. When exposed to intense heat, a scorpion's nervous system goes haywire, causing it to spasm. It might look like it's stinging itself, but it's not an act of suicide. It's just a tragic reaction to heat stress. Still, pretty dramatic exit for such a small creature. So there you have it. 10 incredible facts about scorpions that prove these little arachnids are more than just desert nightmares. They're survivors, warriors, ancient wonders with glowing skin and bizarre habits. If you learned something new, give this video a like, hit that subscribe button, and drop A in the comments if you made it to the end. Thanks for watching. And remember, not all scary creatures are evil. Some are just misunderstood.